It's really three things. I work out every day, I work on main channel videos, and I work on Feastables. You're not going to be able to do this forever, but here we are. I'm 25 and I love it more than I did when I was 19.
Wait a minute, where almost every single other big creator has struggled with motivation, burnout, taking long breaks, or quitting creating altogether, MrBeast seemingly just keeps growing with no end in sight.
Some people have the personalities, like I want the pressure. It excites me, like it doesn't scare me. I'm like, I want more.
So I had to find out why. What makes him different? And I had to see if other people could access this unlimited motivation as well. Right away, I knew it couldn't be because of his job. All these other big creators have the best jobs in the world. They make millions of dollars, have millions of fans, and they get to do what they love, yet they still end up taking long breaks or slowing down after a few years. But then again, MrBeast really does love YouTube, right? It's clearly his passion, so maybe that's it. Find what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, right? But the more I thought about it, that didn't really make sense either. When MrBeast started, he was more of a classic YouTuber, making pretty simple videos.
Do it! Do what?
But now he's more of a CEO running an insanely complex network of channels and businesses with hundreds of employees, and he's still expanding and growing even more. So his job and daily life has completely changed, yet his motivation and passion hasn't. He clearly has a massive passion for YouTube, but how is he able to apply that to Feastables or working out every day? Or even how does he keep that same passion for YouTube for that matter, while making completely different styles of content? Filming somebody else in a circle for 100 days is a lot different than burying yourself for 48 hours, let alone the things like YouTube Shorts and other forms of content that he makes. So how does his passion for YouTube apply to such a wide variety of content? And on top of that, how's he able to do all these things at the highest level? It couldn't just be passion or talent. It just wasn't adding up. So I listened to every podcast that MrBeast has been on, tons of presentations, and watched his videos, and things all of a sudden started to make sense, but not in the way I initially thought. I started to notice something. Whenever somebody asked MrBeast about his goals, he would almost give the exact same answer.
Better videos, and I just want to make better videos. Edit a video better. I want to figure out how I make the best videos possible.
What makes this so important and so interesting is that he always used the words better or best videos. His primary goal wasn't to be a billionaire or reach a specific number of subscribers. He just wanted to be better. And better is never a finished product. You can't achieve better or best because you'll always have room to improve even more. Yet you can always work towards being better or being the best. Then I noticed a lot of other creators, when asked similar questions, would describe tangible fixed goals like a dollar amount or owning a house or whatever it may be. And when they achieved those goals, that fire in their belly that made them work so hard would naturally calm down, so then they would slow down as they search for new purpose and new meaning. Well, Jimmy, aka MrBeast, on the other hand, has a variable goal. His goal is a moving target, which allows him to draw motivation, joy, and meaning from the process rather than the results. Now, this is the foundation of what is called a growth mindset, meaning a person that believes that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, and most importantly, find joy in the process of working towards a desired outcome more so than the outcome itself. A great quote for this is, "A person who loves to walk will walk further than the person who loves the destination." Now, this is so incredibly ingrained in Jimmy's mindset and belief system at this point that he feels bad when he's not working towards a goal.
And if I try to take time off, I just get depressed and I feel like I lose my sanity.
You know, every time you take even like an hour off, you feel bad because you're like, damn, that's an hour I could have been working.
Where most people dread work, MrBeast is genuinely most happy and most fulfilled when he's working. And I realized you don't need to be a YouTuber to tap into this. Anybody can cultivate this exact same mindset and apply it into their own life, tapping into this source of almost unlimited motivation if you know what to do and where to start. And partly, Jimmy gives his secret on how to do this when he said this.
Just work out for like 3 months really consistently, and then it'll just become part of your lifestyle. Like I couldn't fathom a year ago, like how am I ever gonna do this religiously, you know, because we just have so much stuff going on, but now it's just truly a habit.
What MrBeast did with going to the gym was establish a habit. He went to the gym for long enough that he got used to it as a routine, and now it's just part of his life. And if you continue with something long enough, that habit will become part of your identity or personality. So what if you apply that same lesson about the gym to the rest of life as well? Habits are just triggers, actions, and rewards. For me, a trigger is boredom. The action is checking TikTok, and the reward might be a small release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in my brain. The same boredom trigger could happen for Jimmy, but his automatic action is to be productive with a similar release of dopamine. And if you do this 20 times a day, it can compound. A lot. So at this point, MrBeast's identity is so strongly ingrained as being a YouTuber and making the best videos possible through these repeated habits that you could probably ask him to think of a viral video idea involving his right pinky finger in the color purple, and he could give you 5 viral video ideas that'll get over 1 million views within a minute. But if you look at his original YouTube videos, he clearly wasn't born that way, so he got there through repetition and practice. And the same thing can be applied to anyone else. So if I want to have more motivation like MrBeast, I'd have to make it very easy and accessible to do the positive habits and very difficult to do the habits that I want to change. I can have the same trigger of boredom, but if I remove all the social media apps off my phone, then download a productive app, maybe something like a book summary app, let's say, then I could change the icon of that book summary app to be the icon of TikTok or Instagram or something. Now that we understand how to change our habits, we just need to figure out which habits make MrBeast so laser focused with so much motivation. And then I noticed something when he said this.
In my head, I had already had 100 million subscribers for like 5 years because I was just like,
that makes sense.
I had envisioned it so much that it was already reality.
Now that sounds a lot like manifestation to me, which you've probably heard of, but actually works a lot different than how most people think it works. MrBeast didn't just think he was gonna have 10 million subscribers one day. He embodied it. In his mind, it had already happened. So subconsciously and consciously, he acted in alignment with how he felt. And that could have caused the outcome. Now, this is one thing that I can personally relate to Jimmy on because I've seen this work amazing in my own life. And the best way I can describe it is having memories about things that haven't happened yet. The same beliefs and feelings that you have about the past, you just have those same feelings and beliefs about the future. And I know that might sound kind of weird to some people, but that habit of self-belief almost forces you to have a growth mindset because you aren't currently where you want to be, but you know that you get there. So then you just kind of figure out how you've done it. If you want to learn more about that concept, I'd recommend a book called Changing the Habit of Being Yourself. It talks a lot about the science behind this and just how alarmingly effective it is at changing people's lives. Highly recommend it. I'll leave a link to that below, as well as links to some of the other podcasts and other things that I reference in this video. But that whole manifestation or mindset thing only really works if you truly value the desired outcome. MrBeast was failing in school. He was still a workaholic, but he couldn't bring himself to work hard in school. It's pretty clear MrBeast found his passion with YouTube and used that as an outlet for his new passion for improvement and growth. But I realized that you don't need to discover your life's purpose to be motivated. You just need to value the outcome of your actions and understand how your current actions will help you get to that desired outcome. Jimmy couldn't work hard in school because it wasn't going to help him be a YouTuber, which is what he really wanted to do. But now he can spend hours a day learning about a variety of different topics because he can see how that information can help him make videos. He can work hard on running multiple businesses because it gives him the money that will help him make better videos, which helps keep him motivated on tasks that aren't really related directly to YouTube. So even if you haven't found your life's purpose or aren't fully passionate about some things that you might be doing, you can still be highly motivated if you understand how those actions will help you lead to your desired outcome, whatever that may be, in the long run. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be the next MrBeast, nor do I really want to be. He's definitely a very unique person with a very unique personality and extremely unique goals and aspirations, but I can definitely apply the lessons into my own life to become a happier and more motivated person on a daily basis, which can help me achieve my dreams and the things that I value. And so can you.